of squished together in the front here. We're going to have a short speaking program, say hello, and then we're going to light candles while we're speaking, and then we're going to march, and we hope to march right up to that damn circle and around till we're stopped. So why don't we, everybody who has those lighters, if you would start lighting your candles, and if you guys, can you guys hear me? Yeah! All right. Well, I tell you, UNAP, Rhode Island Hospital Local, you make me proud. I could almost start crying right now, honest to God. So, for tonight, before we start with some speakers, I just want to say to Lifespan, can you hear us loud and clear? Yeah! And what we're saying to them is, we're not going to take it anymore. Now you might think I'm a twisted sister, so you're so condescending. They are. And your goal is never ending. We've got the right to choose. We're right and we will fight. Yeah! And we are not going to take this anymore. All right, I see the candles starting to be lit. Our first speaker is up here before we start, and I hope that I'm not going to leave anybody out. But we have Steve Murphy and Eddie Blackburn and a lot of IBEW 2323. I can't tell you how great it is to go to see support from local unions supporting our union. And we need to support them in their fight as well. We also have here local UNAP. We have Rita Brennan and the Memorial Hospital local. We have Lynn Blaze and Anthony Bahia from Memorial, from Fatima Hospital. We have the Pouliard somewhere from NEA Rhode Island. Let's see, who have I forgotten here? Oh, Seth Magaziner is here, who's the Rhode Island State Treasurer. We're going to hear from some of our other invited guests. So we're going to start with Maureen Martin, who is the Secretary-Treasurer of the AFL-CIO. Thank you. How energizing it is every time I come over to the hospital to one of your rallies. I got to tell you, I spend a lot of time at these things, and you guys are full of energy, and you're dedicated to your cause, and you should be. And you're treating this just like you treat your job, with care and concern, and you're going to get to the end of it as long as you stay together, stay strong with your union. So the AFL-CIO, Rhode Island AFL-CIO, represents about 80,000 workers in Rhode Island. Several of the affiliates, as Linda mentioned, are here tonight in support of your efforts, and I just wanted to tell you that we are so proud of how you are staying strong on this, how you stay strong with your union, and as long as you do that, we'll be with you all of the way. Thank you. It's amazing to us that it's befuddling, quite frankly, how corporate greed can be more important than respecting the frontline workers who have made this hospital the success story that it is. The people who take care of the people who are sometimes in the darkest of their times in their life, who come into the doors of this hospital, and you make things okay for them as well as you can. You know, recently my own husband has been received a couple of bad news about his health that we've had to deal with at a very serious level, and we've been in and out of several hospitals, and so I can tell from a personal perspective how important it is for every person that you touch or share some space with in a hospital, how that affects everything that happens in your life, for the rest of your life in many cases. And it certainly is going to make a difference if you come back to that hospital or not. So you are the people who make the world go around here. So I want to thank you all for all of your energy, and I want to say, what time is it? It's unity time. So stay strong, and we're there with you.
I hear we may be asked to leave this spot, so quickly, our next speaker is really exciting to me because the Teamsters and the UNAP at Rhode Island Hospital have come together. We are one, and we are going to fight as one. And our next speaker from the Teamsters is Eddie Carrera.
Thank you. Eddie Carrera, I'm the business agent for the Teamsters. Myself and Paul Santos, as you all know, we represent 2,400 Teamsters here at Rhode Island Hospital. We just finished our negotiations, and it was a battle. Most of you guys probably already heard, we battled it with the hospital. But I'm just here to tell you and our members here at the hospital, the Teamster members, we work with you side by side. I was a Rhode Island Hospital employee for 23 years here, and I work with a lot of you. I'm just telling you here that we're here to fight a big battle. We're here to support you guys 100%, and now and for the rest of the future with this hospital. Good luck on the battle, and anything you need, we're here for you.
Next speaker is also from right next door, Women and Infants. We have a couple of nurses from Women and Infants accompanying Patrick Quinn, who is the Executive Director for 1199 SEIU.
We're literally fired up tonight, right?
Thank you so much for inviting us. I have some labor room nurses here, Suki and Wendy. We just want to say, hey, Bobby, Jesus. My bad. So, I say that so often in one syllable. So, two great leaders in the labor room. We get caught up in a lot of like crazy, stupid conversations about this. Let's start with, it's a non-profit hospital. It's a non-profit hospital. It exists to care for patients, not to pay Babineau millions of dollars. Hello? Healthcare reform is not about pushing more work on fewer people. It's not. This hospital has more insured patients than it did a year ago, 2 years ago. It has the money for a fair settlement. You people work your ass off to take care of people. That's what we got to make sure they understand. And thank you so much for driving this discussion to the board, to the community. They have to be held accountable. Right? We're not going to give these people masks and have them loot what is basically a community asset to take care of the community of Rhode Island. So thank you for everything that you do every day. I was really struck by our brother Paul posted something about how people came to his mom in need just a couple weeks ago. Thank you for doing that. That is what this whole fight is about. We need enough people on the front line to make sure that every patient is safe. We need reasonable workloads. We can't have people dumping more and more patients on fewer and fewer staff, nurses, and all the techs and other people that support you. Thank you.
We're not going to take it anymore. Our next two speakers are from our own ranks at the UNAP. We have Anna Burton, who's a float, and we also have Kate Burgoyne. So, there we go.
Hello, everybody. Those of you from floating, everywhere, and I just want to say that we need to stop allowing them to take the new nurses off of orientation early and put them in patient's assignments. I think it's wrong that I have to wait for a ventilator on a critically ill patient because respiratory is covering 4 ICUs in the ED. I think it's wrong that nurses that have 6 months experience are in charge of their unit because we don't have the appropriate staff on to cover the patients that are there. It's not fair to the patients when Babineau and the rest of the board are making $12 million a year and we can't get epinephrine drips on patients because pharmacy is being run too short. And if we don't do it for the patients, then this place is just going to fall apart. They will suffer.
Hi, everybody! Some of you may know me, some of you may not. My name's Kate. I'm a proud member of Unap. Too close? Okay. Is that better? Now you can really hear me, right? I'm a registered nurse. I work over on the trauma ICU, and I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about double time, which the hospital is attacking like crazy. Now, I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you were here when we did our last contract, and they took away a big part of our double time already. We made concessions on double time already. Now, the hospital wants to take it away completely. Why is there double time? Anybody know? Because there's no staff. That's right. That's why there's double time. It's not double time because we want more money. There's double time because they don't adequately staff our units. That's why there's double time. Because there'd be no need for double time if we had a float pool that could come and cover when someone's sick. We wouldn't get blast pages like tonight for an ICU 6 times for the same shift. One blast page. 6 times they're begging for staff. Why? Because they don't staff our hospital adequately. That's going to change. So double time is there because of them, not us. Okay? And when we work 16 hours, you're darn right we should be compensated. Why? Because we're tired and we're working hard and we should be paid for that. And we wouldn't get paid that money if they staffed us. So let's make sure that double time stays for the situations that it needs to be when they don't staff us.
The last speaker, I am so proud to introduce a courageous, tough leader, the president of the Rhode Island Hospital Local 5098, Helene Macedo.
Okay, we're not going to take it. Thank you again for coming tonight and showing Rhode Island Hospital the resolve that my members of Local 5098 have here, and that we're not going to take it anymore, and we're going to be here to fight for our patients, for the respect that our patients deserve. We're not going to let them tell us to suck it up and do the best we can. Our patients deserve more than that. They deserve respect. Just like we deserve respect, and they're not going to attack our wages and benefits when a small handful of executives at Lifespan are making over $12 million. We are not going to take it anymore. And we are ready. We are united. And Rhode Island Hospital and Lifespan knows it. And we are going to fight till the end. And we are going to have a contract that we all deserve and that we work hard for every day. So now, make sure everyone has their candle lit. And before we start walking, just remember, lifespan, hear us loud and clear. We're not going to take it anymore.